So the design journey for this project has been long and not without its challenges. It was in 2011 that Jackson Architecture was first engaged by Victorian University to design a new law and business school in the heart of Melbourne's legal precinct. The idea was to facilitate scholarship for students, practitioners and academics working within that precinct. In 2014, due to funding issues, the project was put on hold. Happily, in 2016, the university came back to us and asked us to develop the design such that it could be put to market and delivered under a build, own, operate and lease back arrangement. ISPT was a successful project developer, and in 2018 we were novated to ISPT as the lead consultant for paper-based building design. Our responsibilities included the building core, the lift lobbies, the stairs, the public amenities, the building envelope, the facades and balconies, the basements, car parks, bike parking and entrance facilities, and importantly the ground level foyer and public realm, connecting the development to the street and surrounding urban landscape. As lead consultant, we were responsible for coordination, and we were happy to work with Wurundjeri, who designed the interior fit out, the learning spaces, the whole project approach in our design response. The building is part commercial and part campus. Slide shows 22 floors occupied by Victorian University, and the 5 top floors are in the process of being commercially let. In addition to studying business and law at the school, you can also study beauty, dermatology, osteopathy and music. I'm going to go quick, the student has more to say. I think the first thing to understand about this project is the site. It's extremely constrained. It was gifted to the Victorian University by the state government. It looked like this. The top building is Melbourne's VD clinic, built after the First World War to accommodate the outbreak of VD that occurred then. And the lower building is the Melbourne's TB clinic. The key urban design move was to take Samson Lane that split the site and move it to the left, so to consolidate the site and make the tower viable, but really more importantly to connect through the site and connect the new university building, as it were, to Victoria University's other buildings which occupy the former records office here. Next slide here, Joe. Oh, hang on, sorry, okay, that's right. In addition to this, the key thing was that the new shared pedestrian and vehicular laneway that comes up here allowed us to bring the entrance to the car park and the loading dock at the rear of the building, ensuring the 19th century streetscape along Little Lonsdale Street remained intact. Next slide, and you can see that there. I say cleverly because getting that ramp to the loading dock to work on this very short site required a significant amount of planning. The learning landscape and the stairs, for example, the truck has to go exactly under that to get the head height to make that work. It's like a Rubik's Cube. You move one thing and it all falls apart. So a key question for us when designing this was how to create a sticky campus, how to keep students on site and to add to keep campus life. It was particularly pertinent when considering a vertical campus. What would motivate students to come and study in a tower building, we asked ourselves. Our design response seeks to promote an active campus through the provision of unique and quirky spaces, communal, private, quiet, internal, external, spaces to suit all personality types and study styles, and Wurundjeri's fit out supports and builds on this. Architecturally, the forms respond to the brief, and as illustrated in this image, you can see the projecting elements and angles that create those quirky spaces in many instances. Next slide, Joe. That just shows the main entrance, the foyer space and the learning landscape that I mentioned, the truck goes underneath. Next slide. Another key element of the design to keep students on campus was the level 10 student hub that includes a cafe, student kitchen, microwave and outdoor balcony areas. I'm now going to hand over to Stuart to talk a little bit more about the building and sustainability.
Thanks, Sarah. To start, our design brief for this tower was to design an iconic glass tower to showcase Victorian University as an educational institution of significance. Tower seeks to present a dynamic form, shifting and varying facade, particularly to the main southern facade front of Little Lonsdale Street. The form is tapered and stepped, the glass skin closing up on the plant rooms to provide a unified cap to the building. You can see the image. The form also recedes back to allow sunlight to penetrate down into the public realm area, ground level. And from that public realm also get natural daylight in reference to the sky above. In terms of, just the next slide, Asia, in terms of the corner spine connects, you can see in the image, it connects the tower peak to the base, offering opportunity for engagement with pedestrians at street level. Metal panels through their materiality also connect with triangulated soffit panels, as you can see. Folding forms reference neighbouring buildings, the farmer building to the left and Peter Elliott's addition to the former records office on the right. Where the tower meets the sky, the facade tapers and provides relief to the former records office located immediately adjacent. Punched out forms along the Lonsdale Street elevation, breaking down the scale of the tower as it rises above the heritage building in the foreground. The tower is further articulated with punctuations that create outdoor terraces. You can see this one here on the screen now. This is on level 10, it's the largest within the building, and this is the student hub. Another 4 terraces are located throughout the building. Across the north and south facades, this creates a green focal point and also breaks up the facade and draws the eye to these particular elements. In terms of sustainability initiatives, our early client, ISPT, a buildings developer, they expressed a desire for the building to achieve a 5-star Green Star design rating, and we subsequently worked very closely with our ESD consultants, Meinhardt and New Malay, and also the head contractor ProBuild in accordance with GBCA guidelines. I'll just run through a number of the ESD initiatives. Obviously, the building decided quite a number of them. The facade system that you can see on the screen now. The overall facade system for the project is composed of an aluminium frame unitised curtain wall system with double glazing units on the south, east and northern facades. Building's west facade, which is adjacent to the apartment building to the left, is an exposed concrete structural side core. The unitised curtain wall system includes structurally glazed vision and spandrel panels, structurally fixed cladding panels with fully sealed back pans. The facade design includes the following design aspects. Our glazing value is 2.4, solid heat gain coefficient 0.21 to 0.45, and our walls are thermally improved curtain wall achieving 2.3 value. In terms of renewable energy, our BSC consultants have advised early days that the on-site renewable energy opportunities are limited for higher-rise towers. However, ISPT have advised us that the base building purchases 100% renewable energy power purchase agreement, which has led to off-site renewable energy projects. And through this, it's been determined that the peak electricity demand is approximately 30% in that of the reference building.